Hello, how's it going? Um, I think this might be video 18. I can't remember. I'll label when we finish. Um, I, was, I just came back from a men's retreat, and it was based on a book that John Eldridge wrote. First time I've ever attended anything like that since church camp whenever I was a boy. But it's necessary, and it's good for men to be able to get together, and so Christian men to be able to come together and give one another support in the times that we are in, because we're definitely, if you're being effective for the Father, then you're definitely meeting resistance from the other side. A lot of times, I'll just say, the sons of northern Kentucky were very kind to me, and I want to thank my friend Michael Finfrock if he's listening and or watching, and Greg Frederick and all the other really cool men who I met and got to know, and shared some deeper things and some good information. Maybe it's something you may want to think about getting into. Michael is on Facebook. You can get a hold of him there, and Michael Finfrock. So anyway, let me go ahead and move forward to God's Word. Enough about me and going routes, but it'll be good. It's good to fellowship with people who are on many different levels, so we learn from everyone. Genesis chapter 4, we broke into, and while I was gone, I don't think that video posted. It has been a very bizarre, I will say this, it has been an extremely bizarre last yesterday till today for me. One of those types of bizarre that you know that God is working, something's going on. There is always a battle raging for souls, and for good things and bad things to either move forward or be stopped or hindered, as Paul would say. So anytime that's going on, we're just kind of caught in the middle of it. So maybe I'm not sure if I have any advice at all, but maybe if you're not sure what to do, maybe just be still and not move unless you've been still for a minute and have to get something shaken. For those of you who have ears to hear, that would be for you, I guess. Genesis 4, I made the declaration, and this is so hard to say, maybe I'm hum-hawing around, don't mean to, but I declared that Cain is not the son of Adam, and he, as we will find out here, and document more and more as we go. And I'm not sure whether to read Genesis first or to begin documenting this huge thing that I have said, and that I believe for many, many reasons. So I think maybe we'll move forward in Genesis and get to know these two fellows a little bit better, and hopefully God will lead and guide and bring to light what He wants to, even if that be proving myself wrong somewhere along the way, and find a bit an easier way to process what happened here in a lighter, easier way. I don't know. So verse 4. We saw the Abel and Cain both come before the Lord on the same day to bring their the best of the blessings that they had to bring to God in His reverence, to show respect. Okay. Okay. We found out that God, Yahweh, appreciated Abel's offering, and that really made angered Cain, because Cain became angry and wroth because God liked and appreciated Abel's gift more than he did Cain's, and made it clear. So we're going to start in verse 6 with God picking up that Cain is not happy, and he's angry with God and the decision that's been made, and so in turn he's angry with his brother for who knows how this story played out. I'm behind the scenes and what was discussed, but Cain is angry with Abel as well. We'll find out. So verse 6, and the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? Why are you mad? And why is thy countenance fallen? Why is your face? Why are you making that face? I can tell you're being a brat right now. I won't make the face for you, but you can imagine Cain was probably making. Verse 7, if thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? Just like your brother Abel here, that is in my family tree. You'll be, it will make no difference in you if you're really doing the right thing. We're trying to. And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. So he is speaking of sin as kind of a entity of its own, and it is lying at the door. You can take that in more than one level. Maybe with Satan laying on his belly outside the door. Maybe look at it that way. I don't know. We want to move forward. So God's saying basically, make this clear. If you do right, things are going to go well with you, but if you take the path that you're about to take, then you're going to begin to hurt yourself. This is going to hurt you. For you to first hold this in your heart is emotionally and mentally draining. Hold hate in your heart, resentment, those type of things. It's just no reason for that. It's okay to let it go. And he's saying you shall rule over him, but sin is going to be your desire. You will come to water takes the easiest path, and best way to put that in parable. It is really not natural for us to go against skinning your brother or doing what you got to do to propel your own flesh, your own self. If the traditional is all you have and that's how you think, why would you do the right thing necessarily if it was to spite yourself? Christians do what they do in spite of the world. It's completely backwards. Alright. So let's go on to verse 8. Let's stuck for too long. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and here we'll have a colon. And so they had a conversation earlier. We'll move forward, and it came to pass later on that day, next day, whenever they agreed, when they were in the field, in this conversation, Cain is setting him up to get Abel into the field. That Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. Period. That's in the verse 8. So this was a premeditated thing after Cain his ego getting bruised at the assembly whenever at the gathering, and so he went and talked to Abel, lied to him. So let's go talk about this later on in the garden and see if we can't reach some kind of agreement. Did he already know he was going to kill him? I think so. I don't know that, but one way or another, things escalated out in the field, and Cain ended up killing and hiding his brother's body. So he is, as of right now, what is recorded for us to play off of in today is he was the first liar and the first murderer. Okay? I'm going to verse 9. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is thy brother Abel? And he said, I know not, I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper? So you see the attitude here. If you're familiar with Job and the assembly that God called in the book of Job, Old Testament, Cain would, Satan, whenever he was talking to God, and God said, Where have you all been? Give me an account of your comings and goings. And so, yeah. So, and Satan says, I've been walking up and down and to and fro in the earth. Well, I'm paraphrasing, but the same kind of sarcasm that you're getting right here. Am I my brother's keeper? Well, if you're a Christian and you love your brother as yourself, your neighbor as yourself, yes. Yes, you are. Verse 10. And he said, What hast thou done? God says to Cain, after Cain says, Am I my brother's keeper? God knows him. He is the creator of everything. He knew what had happened here. But he's going to give him a chance to maybe not be what he turns up being in many ways. He lies. He chooses to lie to God. What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. In the Hebrew, I'm going to leave off this verse and be with my family. So it says that your Abel's bloods, in Hebrew, it would translate to plural, bloods cry unto me from the ground. It is DNA, because when you commit murder in that way, what you have done is that you have also cut off that line and all the souls that would naturally come through it in the way that it's already destined or to be, as far as where you end up according to the process. 13 minutes and 50 seconds in, it is good to be back, good to be back home. I had a great time. I recommend checking into Sons of Northern Kentucky. There were men there from many different places, and smart guys looking for the right things and trying to get their fruit from the right tree. That's what it's all about. What tree is that? It is the tree of life. You get your fruit from the tree of life, and you'll be okay. Thanks for reading with me.